chiming in already. So let's just take a moment. Go ahead and, if you can, just chat in a little hello to everyone and maybe where you're calling in from. This is our Sunday morning meditation. We're here every Sunday morning and at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is different times in different time zones around the world. And so we're always happy to have you here. Welcome, Susan. We have we typically have a real beautiful global community that comes together in practice, really. And so let me just take a moment to welcome Susan, Arizona, Sarah, Toronto. Welcome Rivka from Jerusalem, and Sandy from Foothill Ranch. Artely, welcome. Good to see you here, Artely. From Bermuda, Sandy. I love when people are welcoming each other in here. Wonderful. Nicole from Arkansas. Wonderful. And Grand Rapids, Beth, welcome. And MBS in LA, wonderful, welcome. People are welcoming each other, so great. Great to have you here, Gary from San Jose. Brenda, good to see you here. Barbara from New York City, welcome. And Carrie from Boston. Sandy, Barbara, beautiful. Andrew, welcome from the UK and Utah, Montana. Wonderful. So we have Northern California, Southern California, East Coast, Midwest. We have the UK. We have Israel. Typically, we have people from South America and other areas. So just welcome everyone to this meditation. As a reminder, this is brought to you by the Mindful Living Collective. They're all held on YouTube underneath a channel called the Meditation Collective. All past meditations as well. So those are just available free to the world. We do call this a donation-based opportunity. So for those of you who are able to, for our Sunday meditations, you're welcome to click on the links that are provided in the beginning of the chat here, and they're also underneath the description. Those provide a variety of opportunities for donations, again, only if you're able to, through either Venmo or through PayPal or whatever's your menu for that. And it's my absolute pleasure to be here with you. Last week, my wife Stephanie Goldstein was able to be here while we were traveling through Lake Arrowhead and had a little time together, which was really wonderful. And today's meditation is going to be around creating calm. And there's a lot of reason in our lives to create calm, and we've been for a long time sort of programmed towards stimulation, and our brains kind of like a need for stimulation, which keeps our nervous system amplified. And so we wake up in the morning and it's all of a sudden like our brain is looking for something. And it finds those things because it's kind of conditioned now and it's all around us. And so we need to actively on our own create more calm for ourselves. And I want to remind you, for those of you who are new here, or those of you who are not my Uncover the Power Within program already know this, and or have been working with me for a little while already know this, that it's no secret that what we practice and repeat in life becomes more automatic. Our brain memorizes the procedure of it. And so it gets embedded as what's called procedural memory. And so growing the qualities, the inspired qualities in our life that we want is not really that complicated. There's a real simplicity to it. And at the same time, it seems like it is because our mind's being pulled in so many different directions. So the simplicity of growing and inspiring a more calm mind is to practice to do things in the direction of calm. And that doesn't mean you'll become calm. The outcome is less important than the conditioning of the mind. Just how it is. And you water a tree, it's going to grow. You continue to work on a building, it's going to get stronger. The integrity is going to get better. It's the same type of thing. You put energy towards something, you're going to grow that thing. So if we want to create more calm, we have to condition our minds in the direction of calm. That's really it. And that could be done both formally, like we're going to do right now. It could be done informally, like in our everyday life. What inspires calm in my everyday life? What environments, what people? Just considering these things. One thing before we begin, I just want to note to everyone here, welcome, Richard. It's really great to have you here. And Chaya, welcome from Netanya. Wonderful. Yeah, Carl from South Wales. Beautiful. Welcome. Welcome, Mally, too. For those of you who are most likely for those of you in the United States, September 16th through the 18th, we're going to be gathering in person at the Kripalu Center in the Berkshires. And so I just wanted to share that with you in case anyone feels like you're in the need of a retreat, like an in-person retreat, and you feel good about coming to something like that. And the app title for that is The Mindful Way to Calm an Anxious Mind. And so I'm just going to put that here for anyone here who is also interested in that, just so you're aware that those opportunities exist. I know over the last couple of years, it seems like we haven't been able to gather in person to just ground ourselves in connecting community and have a retreat. And so here's this opportunity for a retreat now at Kripalu. So we're going to be gathering for this intentional purpose. So for those of you who can make that or are interested in that, please do go ahead and check that out. Yep, it might be too far away. Absolutely. It works best for those who are in the Midwest to the East Coast, really, because you don't have to travel all the way like I will be from Los Angeles. But if you're also internationally, that's going to be too much of a stretch too. But if you're anywhere over there for the weekend retreat, I absolutely recommend it. And please do try and make it for yourself. So anyway, let's move into our practice. So I want you to get into a comfortable position, and I want to give you permission today, if you want to just lie down. If that's in your area, if that's like there's a comfortable space to just lie down, I'm going to give you permission and even in the invitation to do that. That's so your muscles don't have to even hold you up at all. Now, if you want to sit, I'll be sitting, then you're welcome to sit. No problem. Wonderful. If you're moving right now, you can do that too. If you're outside or just listening to this and you're just going to want to bring it through the movement of your life, that's okay as well. And so all I suggest is to have a straight spine for an ease of breathing. And we'll move into our practice together. So I'll invite you to close your eyes. And take a couple deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your nose. And taking a moment to just feel your body here. There's the luxury of time right now to do this. Being aware of the positioning of your body. And also how your body's feeling right now. Just to take a moment to be curious. If it's comfortable or if it's uncomfortable. And there's certain areas that feel more comfortable than others. Allow yourself to explore like it's a new land you've just came upon. If there are any areas that are tensing or holding, See what it's like to allow those to soften or do a gentle stretch, opening those areas up. And as you're sitting here, becoming a bit more present to your body, noticing how your body is just naturally breathing. And if you can, your body's naturally breathing, seeing if you can lift or imagine the corners of your mouth slightly moving up, slightly tilting up. And even the corners of your eyes slightly tilting up. And even if you're just imagining that, that's perfectly fine. As you're sitting here, just breathing in this way, listening to these words. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for a second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead in winter and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now with every breath, with every out breath, continue until you reach 12 and then just allow your body to just naturally breathe. And with every in-breath, that's an opportunity to just remind yourself that you're here, present, safe. With every out-breath, it's an opportunity to just release any holding, any busyness of mind, or just let things be as they are. And just taking a moment to pause and check in once again. Body's naturally breathing, seeing how your body's feeling right now. If there is any holding or tension, just being curious. There's no judgment on it. It's just, maybe this is something I can soften, release with the exhale, or very intentionally stretch in this moment. Just relaxing this area of my body, softening this area of my mind. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, no problems to solve in this moment, in this very moment. No messages to respond to in this moment, just being here. Body naturally breathing, checking in, softening, releasing. And letting be. And if you want to re-engage the corners of your mouth and the corners of your eyes, slightly tilting them up. Welcome to play with that. And if at any point the mind feels busy, just noting that, maybe taking a note on what is on your mind. And gently coming back, softening your body. Any areas that are holding here, from the feet to the legs and the hips, torso, arms, hands, neck, face, the head, just releasing on the exhale, softening. Allowing the inhalation to be a reminder of presence, of being here. And beginning to expand your awareness, being aware of all the other people right now around the world who are here, sitting in their own spaces, aware of their own breath, practicing this stillness. This intention towards calming. Just taking the next minute to be aware of your breath, your body just naturally breathing in this way, and also seeing if you can hold in mind everyone around the world who's doing this at the very same time. Everyone actively practicing this sense of stillness and calming. And seeing if you can draw on the energy of the collective. And now, with every exhalation, an opportunity to acknowledge everybody here. Everybody whose mind said they would, could, or should be doing something else, maybe, and yet chose to engage this for their own health and well-being. So every exhalation, an opportunity to say, good for you. With every inhalation, an opportunity to receive all the kind intentions from the people around the world streaming to you. We're also actively saying to you, good for you. So breathing in, taking in those streams for you, allowing every cell of your body to hear that. And breathing out, sending it back. And then the inhalation, make sure you're including your own acknowledgement for yourself too in one of those streams. And listening to this excerpt from Wendell Berry. I go among trees and sit still. All my stirring becomes quiet around me, like circles on water. My tasks lie in their places where I left them, asleep like cattle. Then what is afraid of me comes and lives a while in my sight. What it fears in me leaves me, and the fear of me leaves it. It sings and I hear its song. Then what I am afraid of comes. I live for a while in its sight. What I fear in it leaves it, and the fear of it leaves me. It sings and I hear its song. It sings and I hear its song. And so taking a moment to be aware of what's present for you physically, coming to your body. It's present emotionally. Could just be something as basic as comfortable, uncomfortable, neutral. The quality of your attention. And a final moment of true acknowledgement of yourself for creating this space and time for your own health and well-being and community. And so beginning to wiggle your toes and your fingers and roll your shoulders, gently letting the light seep through, opening your eyes. Beautiful. Thank you for sticking with us through the meditation. And as a reminder, these meditations are every Sunday. We have different teachers. This is brought to you by the Mindful Living Collective. If you're not a member there, it's a free community. And to give you and these are free donation. I mean, these are free to the world, and we also welcome this as a donation-based experience too. So I leave those in there as well. And so let's get a sense of the community here. You're welcome to chat in what you noticed or what's present for you right now. Barbara says, thank you, so calming, and I really needed that. Wanda, the Thank you, Hans. Gwen, thank you. Sandy, thank you. The poetry is all wonderful. MBS, thank you so much. Very grateful for this resource. Gary, thanks again. Carl, wow, that was beautiful. Thank you. Wonderful. Yeah. As another reminder, for those of you who are in, it's for right now, it's for those who are in mostly in the United States, unless someone wanted to make a big trip. September 16th through the 18th, we will be doing an in-person weekend retreat gathering at Kripalu, which is a beautiful retreat center and a really wonderful experience with exquisite food. And so that's September 16th through the 18th. If you wanted to come and gather in person, we'll have a whole weekend of retreat together around the topic of the mindful way to calm an anxious mind. It's really a beautiful weekend. It's really about becoming alive again. And so it's a great time. So go ahead, and anybody else that wants to share what you're noticing, what's here for you, what's present for you. Gwen says calm, ease, calm. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, Martha, namaste. So nice to take a break from hectic packing up. We sold our house after 22 years and have a deadline for moving. Wonderful break. Beautiful. So great, Martha. Listen to that. Give yourself a little bit, like moments of that, right? We have a lot of in the Mindful Living Collective and also an Insight Timer and some others, a lot of meditations. I sometimes suggest to people to just kind of put on a meditation while you're moving. You can do that while you're packing up. It might be a different experience. Grace, very relaxed, beautiful. Andrew, I will think about going. Yeah, we'd love to have you, Andrew. Wonderful. Rivka, thank you, Elisha. The calm sitting was just what I needed. Wonderful. Mally, thank you for your gifts of kindness and calm that you're sharing with us. Beautiful. It's my pleasure. All of our pleasure. Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please do stay connected and perceive if you can bring this into the rest of your day. And again, we'll be here next Sunday. And you'll be hearing some things from me as well over the next week or two about a 3-week, 21 days to overcome anxiety naturally program that's going to be live. That we're going to have an opportunity to do together. And so you'll be hearing things like that. Continue to enjoy those Monday videos that I'm putting out. Right now, there's a series of quick anxiety relief videos that are coming out. Those are just free to just enjoy and bring benefit to your life. And look forward to being with you again. Beth said, amazing to experience how wedded I am to my responsibilities. Yeah. Or you might say how wedded your mind is to your responsibilities. Another way of kind of thinking about that. Okay, wonderful. Look forward to being with you again. Bye for now.